Hey guys, so today I want to share with you a way that I like to train my hip internal rotation. Just like the shoulder, internal rotation is the fundamental movement of the hip. The reason for this is the more internal rotation you have, the more you're going to open up your hip capsule. And the more workspace you have in your hip capsule, the better your hip is going to work overall. So a great position to train hip rotation is the 90-90 position. And that's when you have one leg at a 90-degree angle in external rotation and the other leg at a 90-degree angle in internal rotation. So if I was on the floor, that would look something like this. So I have a 90-degree angle in my front leg here and a 90-degree angle in my back leg here. However, a lot of people that have tight hips struggle to actually hold this position because they're missing external rotation in the front leg. So what I like about using the couch is you can take this leg off of the couch and then just focus on the back leg internal rotation. So to set this up, basically try and set your leg up as if you were in 90-90 on the floor, and you want to make sure you have a 90-degree angle in your back knee. Now from here, I'm going to turn my pelvis and sit my hip down this way towards the couch, and that should feel a stretch in the hip capsule on this back leg. I can also take my hand on top to create a bit of distraction in the joint. Now, if you feel any pinching sensation in the hip, what might help is if you lean back a little more and then try the twisting. We want to feel a stretching sensation, not a pinching sensation. So from here, you're going to hold this position at a stretch where you can tolerate it. It's not too intense for you, but it's a good stretch. Hold that for about 2 minutes. Then we're going to do a couple sets of PAILs and RAILs. So from here, the PAILs is going to be pushing down through your ankle. So if you had a scale underneath your knee and a scale underneath your ankle, I want you to keep that scale underneath your knee at a 0 as you try and push down on the scale underneath your ankle. So we're not just pushing down with our whole shin, we're trying to get that rotational force driving through the ankle. So that's the PAILs contraction, pushing down through the ankle, and then the RAILs, you're going to try and lift through the ankle. Now, most people probably won't get any lift off, but just like before, imagine you have that scale underneath your knee and your ankle. Keep the knee one at 0, so we're not trying to lift this knee at all, and then try and get the scale as light as possible with your ankle. You're going to feel a lot of muscles working up here, including your TFL. Now you may experience some cramping. If you can, try to just breathe through it and grit through it. But if you can't, then you'll just have to come out of the stretch and go back into it. So I want you to do a 15 to 20 second PAILs effort, ramping up the intensity gradually from 0 to 80%. Switch immediately then into a 10 to 15 second RAILs effort. Then you're going to relax, see if you can go into a little bit deeper stretch. That PAILs and RAILs might have given you a little bit more passive range of motion. Then from there you can do another set of PAILs and RAILs, this time with a little bit more intensity. And then after that second set of PAILs and RAILs, again, hold a passive stretch for a few deep breaths. So it can take anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes depending how long you want to stay in this position and how long you want to push yourself. And this is going to be a great way to increase your passive internal rotation in your hip and open up some workspace in that hip capsule. So in future videos, I'll go over some ways to make that passive range of motion more active and usable for you. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope these videos can help you improve your mobility. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks so much, guys. See you next time.